My name's Alberto Gonzalez Jr. and I'm 16 years old.
I am Jorge Vallejo Camargo Fabian. I am 14 years old, going to be 15.
Chase Hutchinson, 18.
I'm Greg Summers, and I'm the Executive Director at Idaho Drug-Free Youth. I've been working with students and people, I guess I should say, as a career for a little over 20 years.
Defy means a place where I can be accepted, where I can meet new people and feel like I'm being myself. It means friendship and loyalty.
Defy means a place not just to belong, but to support one another. Because when you come from middle school to high school, it's a very big jump. You're on your own in a lot of ways. You have a lot of new challenges to face. And Defy for me was somewhere where I felt that not only could I be myself, but everyone around me also felt they could be themselves.
It's just helping others, and it's pretty much like a positive influence for other kids.
It means to me in a way that to teach kids how drugs are not good for you and how you don't need drugs to be cool or to fit in. That's what it means to me.
Idaho Drug-Free Youth is, obviously you can tell what we stand for, youth in Idaho being drug-free. We want students to be able to know that they can have an incredible, successful, healthy, happy life without that. But I don't want to come into any school, any setting, any environment and ever preach to students and lecture them and tell them all the things that I think they need to know, because I have no idea what goes on with their lives. I am going to tell them that in order to be successful, it's not just about us taking care of ourselves, it's about taking care of others. And once I throw out those concepts, this process is all about helping kids to interact and experience rather than just listen to what I have to say, and because what I have to say isn't that great anyway, but what they say is amazing.
Because I think that people should not be doing that stuff. First of all, it could hurt and damage your body. And that I don't think that's a nice way to keep myself healthy and strong.
I've seen what drugs do to people and what alcohol does to people, and I've decided I don't want that in my life.
For me, it was a lot of different factors, mainly being I've seen the pain and suffering that it can cause for others, not just for yourself, but those who care about you. And lastly, it was just because I feel that my life especially, there's so many different things I want to do with it, and I don't need to be limited by any other substances.
By doing community service, helping other people to get me away from that stuff, like to not think about it.
Communication with adult to kids, let them know what's going on.
Defy has provided a venue and location that really supports me in that choice, because up to this point, I'd had a lot of support from my parents, but when you come into high school and when you go to your school environment, there's all these different pressures, all these different situations, and for there to be a program within the school that really supports you in that is something that's really important.
My favorite thing? Everything.
Mostly helping out people, because I feel like helping more people makes us and the entire Defy community happy.
Community service projects. I love helping out people. I love how we go to do fun things, so it's just not work, work, work. It's also fun.
I would say that it's not just a community within our valley, it's a community that's actually statewide, because you get to meet so many amazing people. I've formed connections that will probably last me through my whole life, and just got to know so many amazing people.
I think as a community, we can come together and support these kids. For adults who want to get involved, talk to the kids who are involved, or talk to the advisors in the schools who are with these kids every day, every week. And come check out the Drug Coalition and what we're all about and what our mission is. And we always welcome any volunteers who want to be involved in any way. There's organizations all over the community that are doing similar things that we hope to also collaborate with, and to get our Defy kids involved in these other things.
I would say if you're ever considering joining Defy, give it a chance no matter what, because there's no harm in coming here. We will always support you no matter what your choice is. But I think when you come to one of our meetings or one of our events, you'll find that you won't ever really want to leave.
It's a life-changing program for a lot of people, and in many ways, you'll never forget about it.
You only get today to invest in your kid, and let's make the most of that. Tomorrow, when that comes, that's the only day you're going to get that day. And at some point, really taking the responsibility to do everything we can to set those guys up for the most success, because they're going to be having their own families and they're going to be running communities and they're going to be doing these kind of things, and we want to be able to carry those legacies on.